Today we are going to discuss framework for understanding physical environment user relationship. Framework for understanding physical environment user relationship. So in this we have discussed we have lots of uh, factors in the environment which influence customer as well as which influence employees, and that will lead to certain responses. Some responses will be internal, some responses will be external. So this framework is based on the principle that is stimuli response principle. Stimuli, organism or organ, response. Stimuli, organism, response theory. So you can see at the top you have a green color, so that shows that these are that is the physical environmental factor. These are the stimuli. And blue color indicates organism, that is under which we have employee and customer responses. Employee and customer basically. And behavior, these are the external responses, which are external responses, response itself. So red color is response, green color is stimuli, and blue color you can say organism. Okay, so this theory is a simple theory where we have stimuli, we have organism, and we have responses. So stimuli here is also called as physical environment dimension, environmental factors, physical environmental dimensions or environmental factors. So physical environmental dimension or stimuli are divided into three groups. So we said that servicescapes are nothing but what is tangible. Okay, whatever the tangible factors are in the services, we call that as a uh, servicescape, and we also call them as a environmental factors, which are going to influence customer, and that customer will take the decision either to purchase the product or to not to purchase the product. So physical environmental dimension, we said that it is grouped into three categories like ambient conditions, space or function, and sign symbols and artifacts. So if you go to any organization, any branch, any retail outlet, you will see there is a very good combination of temperature, air quality, noise, music, order. Then in that organization you will also have very good layout, very good equipments, very good furnishing. In that organization you also see lot of signage, lot of personal artifacts, and lot of decorations. So if you have visited McDonald, you might have impressed with the interior. If you have visited uh, big bazaar, then you have certain different combinations of these factors, and these factors are combined in a such a way that it attracts customer. There's a lot of research, lot of survey on human behavior is done, how they interact in the retail outlet or in that particular organization. And then after studying behavior of the customer, they have come up with good combination of color, order, music, noise, air quality, temperature, specific layout, equipment, furnishing, etc. In shopping mall, depending on the sequence of what generally customer purchase, they have created layout. Suppose after purchasing product A, if customer is going for product Y, then the sequence will be A Y. So there is a lot of research they have done. and they have come up with the what is the optimum temperature, what is the good quality we should keep in that particular retail outlet or in that particular organization. What should be the noise level? Noise should not be more, noise should not be less. In one of the research, it was found that that research happened in the Pantaloon. In Pantaloon, it was found that initially they prepared a shopping mall, their retail outlet, as per the Western culture, and they were very calm, they were very quiet, they were very spacious, and these shopping mall were not accepted by the Indian customers, and they did not purchase lot of things. They used to leave that particular mall as early as possible. Then Pantaloon studied the behavior of the Indian customers, and these people like lot of noise. They want market like we have in the like we have situation in on the street, like that environment they want. So they purposefully created environment where there is lot of noise, lot of happenings are going on. So then customers started coming back to their shopping mall. So this is careful study. With the help of careful study, they are preparing preparing their. So in any organization, you have very good combination of these factors: temperature, air quality, noise, music, order, layout, equipment, furnishing, signage, personal artifacts, style of order. So when you go to Reliance outlet, when you go to Big Bazaar Mall, when you go to any airport, or when you go to any hospital, you see there is a specific combination of all these things. Temperature may be different, air quality may be different, noise may be different, music. If you go to restaurant, you will see small silent music going on, but it is not in a large, it is not played on a large volume. You can see music in a restaurant, but you will not see music in the hospital. So there is a specific combination. If you go to any coffee cafe, any cafe to drink a coffee, there is specific order. So every organization, every retail outlet, they have very good they have unique combination of the physical environmental dimension. This physical environment dimension will create perceived servicescape. So physical environmental factors or the dimensions, they will create perception in the minds of the employee. Then it is not only create uh, perception in the minds of the employee, they will also create perception in the minds of the customer. So a lot of things start happening in the minds of the customer will start giving internal responses, like if you see how employee will give internal response. So employee will have specific belief on the organization. So whether this organization is good for me to work, whether this organization is bad for me to work, then he will categorize this organization in few categories. Like this organization is a top organization to work, this is the best place to work, or this organization is a ordinary place to work, or this organization is very bad place to work. Then there are many symbolic meaning that employee will associate. So a lot of signs, symbols that organization has, employee will start giving specific unique meaning to that uh, symbols, signs that organization is using. Depending on the physical environment dimension, Employee will generate his mood. It may be good or it may be bad. Employee will generate attitude towards that particular organization. Employee will also feel that whether this organization, whether working in this organization is painful or painless, whether it is comfortable or not comfortable, the movement is more or the movement is less, and whether it is physically fit for him or whether it is not physical fit for him. Similarly, customer will also have internal responses that we will discuss later on, but we will see first what how employees responding externally. So after internal responses, employee will give external response that will be shown in the behavior, that will be shown by the behavior. So employee would like to associate with that particular organization if that organization is good, or if that organization is having good combination of physical environment dimension, and if the perceived servicescape, that is perception in the minds of the employee, is good about that particular organization. So employee would like to affiliate, whether employee would like to affiliate with that organization or associate with that organization. Employee would like to explore things in that particular organization. He may would like to think that whether to stay with that particular organization for a long time or whether we should quit. Then employee would, if the organization is good, he will give some commitment, and he will uh, also would like to plan about his career. Okay, then similarly customer will also give internal responses. Customer will also have belief about the organization, that whether purchasing with this organization is good for me, beneficial for me, or it will be costly for me. It is benefit or it is a loss. Then customer will start categorizing this organization as it is good in a quality, it is ordinary in quality, it is bad in quality, or it is costly, it is the price is costly, or it is ordinary as at par with the others, or it is they are selling the products at cheap price. Again, there are many symbolic meaning which customers specifically associate. So a lot of sign symbols which we are using, customers started associating some meaning related to that. So customer will after some time customer will develop some emotion, some mood, some attitude towards this organization. Customer will also think that whether purchasing buying activities with this organization is painful or painless, it is comfortable or uncomfortable, the movement which we the efforts which we are taking for the shopping, whether it is justified, whether the interiors are good, whether it is physically fit to purchase from that organization. Again, customer will start giving some external responses, like customer, if that organization is having good external appearance, and if some exhibition is going on in that particular organization, if the product is displayed properly, then customer will get attracted towards that particular organization. Customer will decide whether to stay with that organization or explore some other organization for the purchase purpose. Then again, customer would like to spend money, he will decide whether to spend more money or not. Customer will also decide. Customer will also decide whether to spend more money with this organization, whether we should return back to this organization, and what would be the depending on the satisfaction, depending on the loyalty, Customer will decide whether to purchase with this organization or not, whether to stay with with this organization or not, whether to have a good word of mouth publicity of this organization or not. So this is all about framework. One thing we miss, that social interaction between and among customers and employees. So depending on internal responses of the employee and internal responses of the customer, they will start interacting with the uh, organization, among themselves. So employee and customer, they will talk with each other, they will interact with each other, whatever the beliefs, attitude, and information employee has about the organization, employee will try to convince the customer about his product, and customer will try to get more information and try to understand that whether that particular product or services is good fit for good, are suitable, and solve their problem, solve their or provide the solution to their problem. So always we have employee and customer will have interaction. So this is all about physical framework.